My first guest is a walking funny bone. You may have seen him in Beverly Hills Cop, Frisky Business, right? We know what he's done. Or on the top-rated television show, Perfect Strangers. Will you please welcome Mr. Bronson Pinchot.
Isn't that nice?
Last time you and I were together, we were on the Fox show. You remember this, and you had was it the Carson show?
Carson show twice.
And you were on right when you first...
You were the first... Yes. I was thinking about this in the dressing room. Beverly Hills Cop came out... I actually remember the day. It was January 5th, 1984, because Beverly Hills Cop had come out 2 weeks before, and I had been famous for 5 of my 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And they said, you're going to do the Tonight Show with Joan Rivers, and it was I went out, I got my hair permed. I should have a tape of this, but I had time on my hands. And my girlfriend was dancing with this guy who had permed hair, and I said, oh, you had straight hair like me, and now it's permed. And so I went to his guy, and he gave me, and I went on the show, and you were the first interview I ever did in my whole life.
And you were just so excited.
I was so nervous.
Yeah. Were you nervous?
Yeah, I was really nervous. I turned around, I saw myself on the monitor, and now I recognize this face. I've seen this person, but at the time, you know, I was sitting there with you. Oh, it was so amazing. It's 5 years now.
5 years.
A little bit over 5 years, but it was astounding. It was the first interview I ever did, and now it's like the 80th time.
And it changed your life, and that more than anything else, that movie. Isn't it funny?
I thought you were going to say that interview changed my life more than any time.
You don't remember?
Are these real? If these are real,
they are real.
Oh, I love the. Oh,
yeah, isn't that
beautiful!
Nice?
You never see real flowers.
Excuse me, and what about these? These are real too.
Can we talk about those?
Well, those were real.
They were never real. They were never real. I think these are so beautiful. It's hard to believe they're real. I'm going to hold this.
It's called the Joan. It's the Joan Rivers rose.
They're really beautiful.
Yeah, isn't it nice? Do you buy flowers for your girlfriend?
All the time. Well, I have one girlfriend, and I send her flowers all the time.
How many?
Now listen to this. This is really incredible, but it's true.
I'll listen.
I was trying to do research and get to know what psychics were all about, because I was playing a psychic a couple of years ago, and this was I didn't have any girlfriend, and I was lonely, but I didn't want to just go out with anybody, and I was being so this I was talking to this. What are you laughing about? Who was laughing? Loneliness is funny? But this is true. It's so interesting. Well, it is to me. My mother always says, Bronson, I'm going to tell you a funny story. And I say, can I be the judge of that? Yeah. Just tell me the story. And then I laugh anyway. But, hi, Mom. So I was asking the psychic questions because I wanted to know what a psychic was like. But she couldn't help herself. She was a psychic. So she just, said to me, apropos of nothing, not about the project, but she said, you're going to meet the girl of your dreams in the summer of '89, and she's going to be like a gardenia, and she's going to live near a river. And I said, oh, my God, really? And she said, yeah. And I said, oh, don't tell me anymore, because I don't want to, So I forgot all about it. And it wasn't exactly summer, but in May of '89, I met this woman, and she was so incredible, and we started... And
where did she live?
She had grown up on a lake in upstate New York, and... I sent her flowers once. She didn't smell like a gardenia, but her gardenia was her favorite flower.
Well, that's kind of... you don't believe all that stuff, really, do you?
I have to say, this was kind of interesting. I mean, I sent her gardenia. She said, this is my favorite flower since I was a little tiny girl. It's been my favorite flower.
I don't want to break your heart. How many people in the audience have lived near a river? And may I say, New York is on the Hudson. Okay.
No. Hey, wait a minute.
Please. How many people... now, just going to show you.
Wait a minute.
How many people's favorite flower, because it really is mine, is gardenia?
Okay.
So.
All right, let me just share one thing with you.
Yeah.
I come in, I've got jet lag, I'm sitting here in my favorite shirt, I'm trying to talk about romance, and you're all clapping like, yes, let's take it away from him. What is going on?
I'm glad that you're in love, and I'm glad you met a very nice girl, but don't believe those stupid psychics. What else did she tell you?
I thought it was me.
She mentioned me?
No, but this is funny, Joan.
I would believe that part. when they say
No, but this is really, I went back, a couple of them actually told me, and this one woman, she was in London. She was a real fascinating lady. She had little tufts of hair all over her head. Real interesting. She told me a lot of stuff. She, like, saw people that are in my mother's family album from Italy. I mean, people that, she was really describing them. I thought she was interesting. And she said, you're going to meet the woman of your dreams, and she kind of described her. And so anyway, I went back 2 years later, and Ren, my girlfriend, was in L.A., and I was in London, and she said, when you go back, tell me what she says, tell me what she says. So I sit down with this woman, and she said, don't worry, darling, you're going to fall in love. And I said, I am in love. You told me I was going to meet the girl, and I met the girl. And she looked at me, and she said, it's not the one, dumpa. I mean, oh, why am I using a New York accent for her? She was Cockney. But I'm with you. But she literally said,
tell your poor girlfriend Ren this?
Ren really kind of thinks that psychics have a grain of truth because a psychic helped her find her lost cat once, and she loves her animal.
Helped her find her lost cat? Ren's cat? Where was it lost?
She was lost somewhere.
The psychic said, I think the cat is in the house. I think the cat is under your bed.
No, but she was waiting to hear, and I had to call her. Can you imagine my finger? I was dialing, and I thought, I can't lie because I don't want to lie to her. Yeah. I don't want to lie to anybody.
Oh, you can lie a little bit.
And so I called, and she said, what did she say? What did she say? And I said, I had a great dinner. I want to talk about the dinner. I talk about the dinner. She said, what did she say? And so I gave her a real toned-down version. But now that I've said it on TV, she knows what she really said.
Ren, do you hear that? Do you hear that, Ren?
Right.
And you believe in psychics? We'll be back in just a moment with more, so stay where you are.